Good day, everyone. Welcome to this subject, Social Studies, Grade 9A and 9B. Your teacher here, Miss MJ. This video will serve as a recap makeup class for the discussion that we had today, especially for the ones who were absent. Let's proceed to our online learning discussion now. Class, before we proceed to our online learning discussion, I would like us to have a short review or recap of the last topic discussed. Wildlife in North America. So these are some examples of animals that live or inhabit North American continent. North American animals. Large animals of North America include the brown bear, the moose, buffalo, and coyote. Many animals are endangered because their habitat has been put in trouble by humans. So class, here are the objectives of our lesson for today. Students must be able to know about maps. Students must be able to know about symbols on maps. And students must be able to know about colors on maps. So at the end of our online learning discussion, I expect that you already know what map is and the use of symbols and colors on maps. Class, our topics for today are the following: maps, symbols, and colors. And these are the vocabulary words. Please repeat after me so you can still practice your reading skills and your speaking skills even if you are just at home. Are you ready now? Let's start reading. Number 1, map. Number 2, color. Number 3, photograph. Number 4, symbol. And number 5, direction. Now let's read the meaning of these words one by one. Map. It is a picture or representation of the Earth's surface showing how things are related to each other by distance, direction, and size. Maps have been used for centuries, and a person who creates map as a profession is called a cartographer. The second word is color. Green represents forest, yellow represents beach, light blue represents shallow water, yellow-green represents grass, gray represents rock, and blue represents deep water. The next word is photograph. It means photo, picture, image, shoot, shot. Next is symbol. Symbol means sign, emblem, mark, badge, token, figure, logo, character, indication, and image. And the last word that we have is direction. It means guidance, instruction, management, command, control, charge, way, curse, administration, and leadership. So these are the vocabulary words that can help us better understand our topic for today. Let's read them again from numbers 1 to 5. Map, color, photograph, symbol, and direction.
Hello, friends. Today we'll learn about maps. Haha, you're doing your morning workout here in the park. See this park map? It tells you where you've been, where you are, and where you're going. A map is an illustration of an area such as a city, a country, or a continent showing its main features. It's a drawing that gives special clues about an area. The word map is originated from the Latin word mappa. That means a paper or napkin. These were the materials the earliest maps of the world were drawn on. The history of mapping can be traced to approximately 5,000 years ago. Guys, this is the Imago Mundi. It is considered the oldest surviving world map. It was found in a town called Sippar in Iraq. The sun rises in the east. Stretch out your arms. Your left hand is now pointing east. Right hand is pointing west. North is at the top and south towards the bottom. This is the map of the world. North is at the top, south at the bottom. This is east, and this part is facing west. These are called the cardinal directions. You can easily see which country or continent is in which direction. Different places are shown with different colors, so we can easily locate a particular continent. Usually, countries are shown by dots and capitals with a star.
Now, class, let us discuss what map is. A map is a representation of the Earth's features drawn on a flat surface. Maps use symbols and colors to represent features of an area, simplifying the real world. So the picture in here is an example of a map. So we have here compass rose or direction. As you can see, it used different colors to differentiate names of places. Now, class, let us discuss the different types of maps. Number one, ground view. It is taken from the ground level. If something is at ground level, it is at the same level as the ground, as opposed to being higher up or below the surface. The second type of map that we have is oblique view. It is an angle seen from the front, a pictorial view of an object showing its elevation, plan, or section to scale with parallel lines or any other angle indicating the other sides. Next class is the plan view. It shows as it would appear when seen from directly above, what you see when you look at something from directly above. So class, there are components of maps. A map includes a title to indicate the place it is representing, a key which explains the meaning of colors, shapes, and symbols used on the map, north arrow to show direction, and a scale to show how distances on the map relate to distances on the ground. Now, class, let us study about the 7 elements of a map. So the first one, we have orientation, title, scale, legend, location, border, and symbols. So these 7 elements of a map is not in your social studies book class. So you have to really look at this one and really have to understand what it means. So let's study the components of a map one by one. So the title, it tells us what the map is about. Like for example, this map, Washington State map. So it tells us about Washington State. The second one is compass rose. directions or orientation of map. So this is the compass rose. It tells us where north, south, east, and west are. Next, symbols. Picture used instead of words. Next, legend or key. It explains meanings of symbols and colors. So in this map class, these are symbols. Okay, and this one is what you call the legend or key. It explains to us the meaning of symbols. Next, color. Highlights important or different information to help interpret maps. So we can see in here, class, the yellow color. Next, it's scale. Shows the proportion of map to real life. So this one is the scale on this map. And the last one is grid reference. So the line or contour lines that you can see here on this map. Intersecting lines to help locate specific places on the map.
Welcome to your second class on map reading. This class will cover symbols and colors commonly found on maps. The most common colors you'll find on maps are black and red for man-made features, blue for water features, brown for relief features and elevation, green for vegetation, and then occasionally you'll find other colors on the map. Topographical symbols are generally represented in black because they are man-made. Are churches, schools, water tanks, benchmarks, mines, and buildings and structures, and railroads, and roads. Some of the roads you'll see on a map are colored in red. That generally represents more heavy-duty or improved services. Blue, as you can see, are streams, intermittent streams, lakes, or ponds, any kind of water features. Green, you'll see different types of vegetation. In brown, you'll see contour lines, generally explaining the relief in the terrain on a map. So for an example,
Now class, let us discuss about the symbols and colors on a map. Symbols and colors are used on maps to show the various features of an area. Easily recognized symbols and colors are used, so the reader can quickly get an idea of what the area looks like. The key to the map explains what the symbols and colors mean. So this is an example of a legend. As you can see, these are compilation of different symbols used in map. Next, let's continue. The key is organized into three groups, or the legend is organized into three groups. The first one is linear feature, forms a line such as a road or a river. The second one is point feature. It shows a feature at a particular place, such as a bridge, shop, or an ambulance station. And the third one is area feature. It covers a larger area, such as the sea, a beach, a golf club, or a forest. Now, class, just the summary of the topics that we have discussed. So the first one, maps. So map is a representation of the Earth's features drawn on a flat surface. So we use symbols and colors in maps to represent features of an area, simplifying the real world. The second topic that we have discussed are about symbols and colors. So the section of a map that explains the symbols and colors on the map is called the legend or the key. So these are some examples of symbols and some examples of colors used in maps for people to easily understand what the map is trying to show and tell us. Now, class, for your activity, please click the link in the Google Classroom to answer the given activity. And your activity looks like this. So it's about maps. It has three numbers, numbers 1, 2, 3. After you answer all of the numbers, click finish. Click check my answer and screenshot. Don't forget to write your name and upload in Social Studies album in your line group. Good luck, everyone! So class, we now come to the end of our online learning discussion. I hope you have learned something about maps, colors, and symbols used in maps. If you have any question, feel free to call me or send me a message in my personal line account, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again next time. Goodbye, everyone.